China, we are entering the great China century. China will win the Game of Thrones.
一位美国主流媒体人亲口说出了这句话：我们正在进入伟大的中国世纪，中国将赢得这场权力游戏。说这话的不是中国官员，不是清华学者，而是美国知名政治评论人乔伊·里德。他在非洲播客节目湾54上当着全场的面说出了这个让人震撼的预言。而这一切的导火索是这位美国副总统 J.D. 万斯。他在接受电视采访时把中国人称作农民乡巴佬，言语之间尽是傲慢与不屑。庞福5000年文明的泱泱大国在他眼里不过是一群泥腿子。话音未落，高志凯教授就让这位耶鲁法学院的师弟当场哑口无言，现场直呼麦克风落地，被乔伊·里德连连惊呼，太精彩了。让我们来看这场对话究竟说了什么，让一个美国人亲口宣判自己帝国的衰落。
That's the big risk. China is playing a long game. They've been around for thousands of years, honey. We've been around for 250. They're like, go ahead, little baby. Go ahead and keep playing with us, toddler. We're going to sit back in our Chinese Confucius way and wait for y'all empire to fall.
That's crazy.
Victor Gao?
Yes.
Victor Gao said that to J.D. Vance's when J.D. Vance goes, these peasants, he called them peasants. Mr. J.D. Vance.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You called us peasants. But I'm proud to be from peasants. In fact, we went to the same law school. I went before you. Maybe you need to go back and review. But besides, China's 5,000 years old.
Come on.
You're only 200. So you're nothing compared to China. It would behoove you to, he
crushed him.
Mike dropped his ass.
Mike dropped his ass. And the reality is, if I'm betting, who are you going to bet on? The country that's dropping $1.3 million bombs on $20,000 drones in Iran, spending, what are we spending, $1 billion a week to bomb Iran? Every single bomb we drop is $1.3 million. Every single drone Iran puts up is $20,000. So we're already in a deficit with this war. We're already
just by
every time we drop a bomb. Trump has called Raytheon and the other big industrial military companies to come to the White House for emergency meetings to say, you need to produce more. We need more bombs because we're dropping so many and spending and wasting so much money. So we're now in the position the old Soviet Union was in. They spent themselves to death in Afghanistan. Their wars, they eventually they destroyed themselves. It wasn't Reagan that destroyed them. They destroyed themselves by fighting for 20 years in Afghanistan. We did Afghanistan for 20 years. We did Iraq for 15 years. We've now done Iran, which is now spiraling into a regional war. They're now bombing.
I mean, it's just going everywhere.
Everywhere.
He wants to, but Trump has had this dream of being a dictator.
Global
dictator. Wants to be this MacArthur. It's this grandiose thing.
Yeah.
That bomb them. He just wants, it's like he's cosplaying a president.
And with that, like, I'm like, wait, what is the impact in the economics? Because if that's happening and you're seeing that, like, what does that bleed out and look like to the average person, like the everyday person? How does that manifest?
What I would say is, be very careful because our stock market right now is mainly propped up by AI companies. Our economy is mainly propped up by AI companies. We've bet so big on AI. It is a bubble. Eventually that bubble is going to burst. Yeah. And the two industries that we are currently propping up in America is incarceration, the mass incarceration of immigrants. That's the new business we're in. That's the only new business we've created in the last decade other than AI. No. And we're building AI plants which are polluting our country and betting on that as the future. And the third thing is you've got these billionaires, these oligarchs who think they can eventually replace all currency globally with crypto. And so they think they can just create this crypto economy where you trade everything in blockchain and all this other bullshit and replace all currency with that. In the end, what happens is they get to be trillionaires and a lot of people end up poor. And so I think we are losing our empire. Our empire is fading. Donald Trump is a fading dictator who's basically running us out. He's wringing out whatever was good in this country, and he's going to turn us into a third world country. America is going to be the ghetto because of Donald John Trump. And I liken the election in 2024 to that scene in Sinners where those people were in the juke joint. And you know what the rule is when you're in a juke joint. Don't let the vampires in. And these motherfuckers let the vampires in. And it never goes well when
Do you
do
see?
that.
You think China is looking at this and going, "Wait, this is why we're going to start"? Because you're seeing a big presence around Africa. You see Nigeria helping to build
Infrastructure.
Oh, yeah. You know who China is in sinners? The indigenous people. They said, we told you that there were some vampires over there, and we said they was dancing an Irish jig. If you don't want to hear it, we're out. They're waiting for everything to take place in the juke joint and just waiting to clean up the pieces. China, we are entering the great China century. China will win the Game of Thrones.
Wow, that's deep.
Gavin Newsom, what do you think?
I mean, I like Gavin's energy.
He seems like the guy. He's so pissed at Trump. I swear, when his speeches, he just goes, "Yo, I want to knock him out. I just want to hit him." I think Gavin might be the guy. That's all. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
he
talks a good game.
He talks a good. I'm not saying he's perfect. He's slick, but he has the look.
Yeah.
And,
he does.
And he's angry enough at him.
That's a crazy even thought, right? That he has the look.
No, but there's
Americans
a look.
are visual.
We're visual. There is a look, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
well, you see Pritzker's trying to lose weight to get the look.
Who's that?
Pritzker's trying to lose weight, and JB Pritzker, he's trying to lose weight quick.
There is a look. That's a
crazy
thing.
Yeah.
Because, because a lot of presidents are tall, too.
Yes.
So that.
And he's taller than Trump.
Oh, he's taller than him. Damn. Yeah. So, that is a
which
big
will intimidate Trump.
You don't think Trump will even think about this third term?
He will.
Him and Bannon.
I know I've heard him, but
yes, he will.
Oh yeah.
But
Trump is not going to leave.
How could he possibly do that?
How could he possibly do any of the things he's doing? Those tariffs are illegal. The war in Iran is illegal. Him enriching himself off of crypto while he's president. Melania having $ Melania, which looks like Melania, having that, and all of this is illegal. Everything. He's just like, I do illegal. And come and get me.
You think he's going to try for a third term? I know he said it. I don't want people think I know he said this.
No,
maybe I could.
Steve Bannon is like, we're gonna do. He's like the town drunk. Let me tell you.
So just to be like, so do you think that's something that he would actually literally? Wow.
Yeah. Because the only way Donald Trump can ensure he never goes to prison is to be president. Yeah. Being president is how he stays out of prison.
He said if he doesn't, he goes, if I don't get midterms, I'm gonna go to jail. He said it in the speech. I was watching him, and you're going to lose midterms.
He is
because I think
well, if there are midterms.
Yeah.
That are legitimately run, right? If they don't,
because he's always trying to erase certain things,
right?
Too.
They're trying to do national emergency. He's toying around with the idea: could I have a national emergency and postpone the midterms because that's what Zelensky did? If there's a war,
you can't have a.
But I think
people
are waking up because the Supreme Court shut down. Like a week and a half ago, he asked for something. I can't remember. He was pissed that the Supreme Court was like, "Nah, you're not getting that."
I wouldn't. And the thing is, I wouldn't count on John Roberts and them to stop Trump. I mean, the problem with the United States now, and it's ironic because we're in our 250th birthday of the Declaration of Independence, is that we have monarchists. Just like Iran has monarchists who are like dreaming of putting the Shah back on the throne. We have monarchists who really want a king, and I think one of them is John Roberts of the Supreme Court. I think those six, they would very much like to have a king, and they would like it to be a conservative Republican because that's their ideology.
看完这期万无实事悲州播客，说实话，我心里百感交集，却又有一种难以言说的畅快。一个美国主流媒体人自己亲口说出中国世纪这件事本身，已经比任何外交声明都有力量，你知道吗？万斯那句中国农民在心理学上有个名词叫做霸权焦虑的外显反应，一个正在失去主导地位的强权不会选择正视对手的崛起，他的本能反应是贬低，是嘲讽，是用傲慢来掩盖内心深处的恐惧。万斯不是真的不懂中国有5000年历史，他太懂了，所以才要先开口矮化用农民这个词，抢占那个想象中的道德高地。但高志凯教授的回击才是真正的降维打击。我为自己是农民后代而自豪，我们大多数人都是农民后代，那是我们的根。但我们早就是全球顶尖的工业强国了，你才250年，我们5000年，你在我们面前还是个婴儿。全场直呼麦克风落地。就连乔伊里德都激动地连声赞叹。再看乔伊里德说的那组数字，我希望每个人都好好记住。美国每投下一枚炸弹耗资130万美元，伊朗每架迎击无人机只需2万美元，1:65的消耗比美国每开一枪 对方只需花1/65的代价来应对。这就像一个穿着名牌西装的富家子弟跟街头的孩子打架，打得越久，西装越破，钱包越空，而对方越打越精。苏联就是这样倒下的。不是被对手打败，是把自己耗尽了。阿富汗20年，伊拉克15年，现在又是伊朗历史的剧本在重演，而且这一次有人就坐在旁边耐心的静静的等待终局，那个人就是中国。乔伊里德说得很到位，就在美国每周烧掉10亿美元炸弹的时候，中国在非洲建港口、修铁路、架电网，在全球最需要发展的地方一砖一瓦的建立，存在与信任。这不是阴谋，这是一个历经5000年风浪的文明刻进骨子里的战略本能，厚积薄发，静待天时。我们中国人有句话叫上善若水，水不与万物相争，却能穿石破堤。当别人在到处放火，到处树敌，我们在默默耕耘，等待收获。乔伊里德说，美国的股市靠 AI 泡沫撑着，新兴产业靠关押移民撑着，寡头们想用加密货币取代所有货币，让自己成为大富翁，让其他人变得更穷。这样的帝国已经从内部开始腐烂。历史告诉我们，大国的衰亡从来都不是死在外敌的刀下，而是亡于自己的傲慢与贪婪。所以乔伊里德最后那句话，我希望我们每个中国人都记在心里，我们正在进入伟大的中国世纪。这句话从一个美国人嘴里说出来，意义完全不同。你们怎么看？你认为中国世纪真的已经来临了吗？评论区见。